You notice that Stephen Schleicher, even though the judge had previously ordered, did slip into referring in the closing Derek Chauvin as the defendant. And I think it's something that we all do. We're so used to prosecutor and defendant, although in his courtroom he didn't want George Floyd being referred to as the victim, or in the trial Derek Chauvin as the defendant. But tell me, Stephen Schleicher, did he make it seem real that this was anxiety, that this was a problem that Derek Chauvin had trained for and was supposed to deal with instead, and when he came upon the scene, instead, he just threw that training out the window?
Linda, I think Schleicher did a good job, and you compare and contrast him to Blackwell, and I like what the state did. They put Schleicher on first for the opening argument. He's a little more dry, a little bit more methodical in terms of how he discusses the evidence. Blackwell more animated, so he kept some of those good rebuttal arguments in his back pocket there. But I thought Schleicher did a good job addressing the anxiety, and really kind of the key testimony that you and I have talked about for weeks is when George Floyd was removed from the vehicle, he said, thank you. He was happy to be removed. He was compliant at that point. At least that's the argument that Schleicher made. And therefore, the restraint and putting him in the prone position was entirely unnecessary. I like what Schleicher did, and he went through frame by frame and discussed that evidence in great detail.
And Neama, when he first went to that and did the two thank yous, thank you, and mentioned them, I thought one was for you and one was for me.